We're live. Hey YouTube, this is the live cremation of Jima. I am starting to get things set up. First of all, I've wetted down the area. I'm gonna get everything piled on, set up, and ready to light, and put the hose back on. So yeah, I'll be back out in a second. Okay, let us gloves on. Alright, so what Jima's going in, this is what I used for green last time. This nice little pot here I picked up at the thrift store. The other one cracked on top, and so I threw it away. So what I have this time, metal pot here that I'm going to use. So let's start off. You know, my grandma gave my step-grandpa a kiss on the head. Kinda wish I could do that for Jima, but no. Just want to get one more last little close-up here of the body. There is some orange around the beak area. It looks just like old seed shells and stuff. And let's place Jima in. It's gonna be a stuff, but you know, the photo, if it fits, I sits. Yeah. There we go. Doesn't look pretty, but I think that will be good. Be cool if I had a heat-proof camera in there to watch, but I don't. So, go out here. Okay, now I shouldn't be touching dead bird, so I'm going to be taking these rubber gloves off. Let me go grab a bit of sanitizer. There we go, hands have been sanitized. Now I'm going to try zooming in. I tried a quick search to see if I could use the secondary camera on here. I don't know if I just want to see what zoom looks like. Okay, so it looks like I might use a secondary camera, but I probably want to be full on out. Let's get the shot set up right. Lock my tripod down. I think everything looks good as far as that goes. So next, oh, and also I'm skipping the goodness, it's not nitrous oxide like I said last time. It's stump remover. What's the other name for stump remover? Darn it. Hopefully the name comes to me. But I'm not using any more of that around the sides. I don't think it needs to burn super hot. I think the heat from surrounding will be hot enough. If not, then I'll just get more briquettes and keep on going. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the stump remover. I am going to take you guys over for just a second, because I want to show you one thing I'm doing differently. Aside the bricks is cool. I'm glad that we had these bricks. They're from an old fence where we used to live behind me next door. Yeah, right over there, the concrete edge behind the tree. So, but the cool thing, I've structured this so I can blow air in this way, and the air is most likely they'll have some air that will go up, because it's kind of blocked out the edge there and might want to build up the pressure of the air and go up. Okay. Let's put this back. Plug myself back in so I don't die. Part right through the stream. Okay. Then I'll grab the other stuff and we'll start loading her up. I do need to get the leaf blower ready too. I don't know where it is. I hope you know where it is. Look out here and I'll need it. I did, yes. That's the first place I looked. And keep in mind I am live right there. I'm live in the setup.
Okay.
And they're home, you can just go over right now. Okay, so I have a huge bag of charcoal lighter, or charcoal briquettes. I just bought the cheapest bag I could find at the store that was big and huge. And then also, I bought 2 things of cheap charcoal lighter, going all out, and just gonna douse the whole thing with both of these when I'm done and set it ablaze. Really make sure it gets hot. Oh goodness, I'm thinking here in the leaf blower, but I'm doubtful it's ours. I'm just gonna check. Yeah? When?
Last week before we left. We'll look in the garage.
Yeah, when was the last time that you remember them borrowing it? Because I don't remember them borrowing it last weekend. Last time I remember them borrowing it was a month or so ago. More than that, maybe. So yeah, you check in there. I need to go grab my gloves. Nobody watching this, totally cool, you'll see it later. Start with some briquettes in the bottom around it, and then build up. Easy to open.
All of this stuff away, yep.
Come on. Keep in mind we're live. I'm fine with you saying anything you want, but just know that if you don't want it on the internet, don't say it. There we go. Gonna rip into it from the side. This it's a little more center. Really ripped open. Let's grab these few that fell down and plop them in. We're going to use all of them. Now it's a little less centered, but hey. Spilled out over here. Pretty well covered. I'll show you down inside in just a second here. And so, see briquettes that are left. Not that many. Sticks and wood are what's next. Nope. Back to the stream, please. I accidentally got the power button depressed which is on the top of the phone. That's weird that happened, because, yeah, okay. Huh. Anyways, a quick peek inside. As you can see, briquettes are pretty well covering down in there. I am going to get down in there with a stick of sorts. I'm going to stick around here somewhere. Oh, like this might work. Grapevine here, so I just want to... There we go. It's pretty well even. Should burn nice and hot down in there. Cool. Put you guys back up here. Oops, plug you in. There we go. I'm gonna go quickly check on the leaf blower. Start piling sticks on. Alright, we got the leaf blower here. Good old trusty task force leaf blower. The only thing I don't like about this electric leaf blower is it's a little bit too jiggly. So like, I get my hands get jiggled while using it. It doesn't feel very comfortable. Okay. And my mom's got extension cords wrapped up this time. I love this. It's I think this is maybe like $5 at Walmart. It's plastic, but it's a relatively sturdy plastic. It's a good enough for the job kind of a thing. I like it. Let's do 2 more. I guess I can also check length too, but we plug you in there. Then grab the end of the extension cord. Pull it right this way, away from the fire. Oh yeah, plenty of length. Let's plug her in. Great. Working fine. Now it's time for some sticks, and then the last little bit of charcoal lighter on top. Go grab a match and do some cremating. I'll show you in a minute. We have like a ridiculous amount of leaves over here that I'm going to put some leaves in because I don't know. I just feel like this would be a good fuel source. I'm going to wet these leaves down right here that drops in my hands in a second. But we got undo the rotation control on my tripod. Over there we have a lot of leaves because they're good for like decomposing, and hopefully they would decompose and make our really hard clay dirt that we ended up getting a lot less really hard clay. But they are good for decomposition, so we got them like last fall when everybody was raking leaves in the neighborhood. We had them take them here, and so they're decomposing. So we got that. Let's get some sticks and twigs on top. And I think the sticks I'm putting on are redwood. They are, because they're from the trees right behind, which I need to give one more strand to as well. But redwood burns quick and very hot, I believe. Someone really gnarled this up trying to break it off, but it didn't want to go. Well, there you go. Brush these sticks down in there. Tucked in deep. Go check something and I'll be right back. Alright, we got sticks on there. There's... thought there was a stick or two that dropped off this way. Nope. Okay. Oh, a briquette that I stepped on. Go ahead and pour the rest of these briquettes on the top. Little ashes in there. I'll probably end up just shoving the whole bag in there at some point. Get the hose on and ready. Then I need to get right here where I put those leaves filled. Be very careful with that. Move the leaf blower out of the way. Got a tiny bit of water on the leaf blower. I'm not... oh, goodness, the brick caught this and turned it on. Good, it was spraying that way. I'm not super worried, though, because there was one point where I was, we were vacuuming up leaves that were wet with it for, like, a scout mutual activity. And, we stopped doing it because they kept zapping us from the water, conducting a little bit of electricity from there. But anyways, like this, get the trees. Actually, for the tree, I'm going to do jet so I can get farther up there. And we'll go back to flat for these ones here. Okay. There we go. The hose is ready to go. Have that pointed, pointed towards. Now, come on, you can just work and point that way, away from my camera equipment and the leaf blower towards the fire. So now we get matches and light her up, and this will be the second time that this sweatshirt has gone through this. It also has holes in it from the last time, which just gets beat up a little more. That's in the name of cremating my loved birdies. Okay, we are ready for the light stage. Hose is ready. Do this. Okay, so.
Can I move the camera?
Nope. Interesting, but I thought thought that these lighter fluids would have like the paper, like ketchup and stuff does, but I guess it's kind of like soap where they just trust the lid and the customer.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to just twist off the cap, which I know it's not technically supposed to, but the other one did.
And you want to do that because?
Because I need all of this.
Just pours it in there. It has to be super hot to cremate it.
Let me quickly go grab a tool. Get that other cap off. And we'll go.
It's been quite the week, huh?
You've been pining away all in your lonesome.
Yeah.
So what? I guess I'm gonna talk more later. What's the plan as far as Sherry's not planned whether she's moving or not?
She hasn't decided. She hasn't said.
That's good.
Yeah. Plans that do matter is my mom is on her way. She's probably in Blanding tonight. She'll drive into Provo tomorrow. She'll spend the night with Provo.
Remember, they can hear you.
Hmm?
Remember, they can hear you.
Oh, okay.
This is live. Oops. Oh no. That little piece broke off behind you, Mom. I don't know the story of this tool, but that's what I'm going to use. First tool I saw. Something I know from my grandfather, my mom's side. Working. Here we go. Okay. Match ready. You don't need to hold that.
No, I just don't have it where I can grab it. If needed.
So first we just douse it.
Makes you scared, huh? It's manageable.
That's a lot of.
I've done the exact same thing.
Hey.
He has researched a lot of things.
Now I will say though, for those of you guys who watched last time, and I mentioned that I had a quote-unquote smoking issue, and so I went out to take a quote-unquote smoke, and that's why she got left in the bathroom. This time was not like that, unless of course, which it is not, but the only way that this would be related to that is if God said, you've been smoking for too long, I'm going to take your bird. Which God doesn't do that. God does, he's not that kind of a God.
He's what it's on.
Punishment is related to what you've done. So if I was smoking in the room with the bird, yes. But
Yeah, I think that's enough on the topic.
yeah.
Oh wow, it's coming out the hole on the side.
What hole where? Don't, no.
No, I'm just.
It's already wet down there. I soaked it thoroughly.
I know.
But it's already been wet for like a whole minute of spraying on there.
It was coming out here.
Oh, that hole? Yeah. Let it go for a bit and then I'll hit it with some flame from the side.
Yeah, he blows air down from the bottom up. So that,
Don't, I got them all. Don't.
No, I'm going to. I'm sorry.
But there's no embers there. And you're not a Boy Scout.
That doesn't matter. It's my yard. And I wanted to be extra careful.
So you might make it too wet and then it will go out down there.
I'm not spraying it right now.
But close enough. And you trusted me last time I did this. And the only thing that didn't happen was the pickup afterwards. I'm sorry about that, Mother. But that was the only thing that...
We had, you were in an area of dirt only. And it was dug down underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sticks are flashing out.
That's why I'm getting all the edge ones back in right now. So there's no more to splash out. Here, I got it. Nope, it's gone. It's gone. Don't.
Okay, I'm looking.
That one, yes. Hey, wait, stop. Just enough so that I can pick it up and put it back in.
Has it gotten down to the lighter fluid yet?
Oh, the lighter fluid coated the whole thing, and yes, this is lighter fluid. Lighter fluid's gone now.
Okay.
Wow. Come look over here. It's finally gotten to the lighter fluid. Don't spray it, but it's gotten to the lighter fluid on the bricks.
Okay, great.
So, yeah, whatever's left down here is finally going. And it is now, yep, it's now safe enough to throw my stir stick in. We'll see what it looks like on the live feed. Look. I'm gonna actually tilt you guys up just a smidge. There we go. See most of the tip of the flame. A little bit more. There we go.
Move the sack, please.
I'm gonna stick it in a second. Yes,
No, how can you get it deep enough?
because I can have little pieces that will just fall straight in. Rip it up. Not right now, but no, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I love it if I put this paper in, but it will go in.
Makes me want to have a fire pit.
We have one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are breaking up nicely now. Okay.
So the fire down below is getting more. Is that just because fuel has dropped down there?
Probably, yes. Because fuel has dropped down there and there's more coal burning down there.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the charcoal
All around there.
briquettes down in the bottom.
And on the original one that I did, which is on YouTube, if you guys haven't seen it and you want a more detailed how-to, I said earlier, but I skipped the stump remover. Not nitrous oxide. I forget what it is, but it's in, wait, no, potassium nitrate.
Yeah.
And I remembered that because nitrates are in bacon. And this is a separate video, but I'll say it now. When you look at bacon and you see potassium nitrate, you're eating smoke bombs.
Great.
Because you can make smoke bombs from stump remover that are really good. So I did use some last time, but the reason I'm not now is because it clumped up when I had some in with her. I think the rest around the fire did burn up all the way, but it's supposed to make it really hot. And that was instruction from somebody on an internet forum who they had a cat that they took around with them in like Mexico, and she died, and the best thing they could do was burn her on a beach. And so they had similar setup to this. Okay, I'm going to throw the rest of this in, let it burn, and then I'm going to come in with some of the fire, the leaf blower. I'm gonna just raise you guys straight up on the tripod. And then tilt it downward a bit. I was hoping to get you guys kind of sort of a more up into, but yeah, if I zoom in, no, that doesn't help. You can see a little bit of the paper there. Zoom back out now. And just for you guys' info, because I can see info on there, nobody's watching right now. Ooh, green, that's cool. I did have some people watch when I took a look at her to see if I could determine the cause of death on the outside. So, yeah. Yeah, I won't do that. That one, that did get a little bit, I'm just going to do it more careful now. I do want to break this up.
No, don't do it at all, because that's
go ahead.
making them fly.
Go ahead, yep. Go ahead and shoot him. Yep. A little bit, but that was a light misting. I'll dry off. It's gone. So now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of leaf blower from underneath, and then hopefully that will, if it burns too many embers up, then I'll get something to put on top, like some bricks or something. The little ones I'm not so much worried about. They are something to think about and be concerned about with a fire, but I'm not too worried about them because of how fast they would. Whoa! You got this a little bit wet.
Okay, try it on low first.
Okay, also remember I wet the ground for a whole minute before I started. Whoa, the leaf blower's right there. Don't spray right there. What we can do actually is take and put a layer of brick around the edge. Get it closer in, like right up to it. You know, I wish that this would be like, for me doing it, this is fine, but I kind of wish that this would be something where like the government would say, oh yeah, sure, go ahead and charge for this as a service in your backyard. But I'm sure they wouldn't. They would require,
Yeah, you'd have to have a lot more.
yeah, a bigger license.
So you see the bricks here, Kenneth?
Yeah.
How it's burning right on top. So
Yeah.
that is lighter fluid right on top of the brick. So
Yeah.
there's still some around there.
Can't you smell it?
I can right now. instantly before you see
It should be odorless. It said so on the box.
No, I can smell a lot.
'Cause there is some smell, but it's obviously odorless compared to other stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it may be, or it might be compared to others, but it
Yeah.
reeks
It
of
does
lighter
have a
fluid.
It does have a smell. But one thing I found out online is like lighter fluid, it has kind of a smell usually so that, oh, I smell gas, let's get out of the house. But green gas, which is used for like airsoft pistols and stuff that are gas powered, that doesn't smell at all. So if you didn't mind your movie set smelling like gasoline, then you could use the cheaper lighter fluid. And it
So
hits.
the airsoft uses things like this fluid?
Yeah, if you have gas powered, that also makes it so that the gun has some blowback to it. And then if you do it right, also you can modify guns so they still have the blowback when you pull the trigger, but there's no BB being fired. Or normally they require a BB in there. Excuse me. I'll have a look down in there. Let's see. Wow. Not at the moment, no, because there's still a lot of paper in the top. I'm going to.
So you think it's done when the wood's all burnt up? Is that
When
it?
everything's burnt, then we stop.
Everything's burnt.
Yeah.
So we could be
Well,
here
it-
for an hour.
Yes. And remember last
You were
time.
standing by a fire because it's cold out here.
And remember, Mom, last time I did not burn the house or anything down. Yes, we were a little farther away from stuff, but so you could, if you wanted to, go inside. I'm gonna go grab a longer stick that is a little bit too short for that sort of a thing.
Grab the fire poker.
Too short.
You put 2 bags of briquettes in there. 1 bag of briquettes. So you could put the briquettes, then the bird, and then more briquettes, and then
Probably the bird's in a ceramic dish. Ceramic based. Heat heated, but it prevents ashes from
this is so wet and cold. Go right at the rock.
so much.
Got a longer stirring stick. Just burn off what's on the end of it.
Those are the briquettes that smells in it.
There we go. That's getting the paper broken up in there.
Did you pull that off the tree?
It was already falling off.
So it's still green though?
Yeah.
Because it's not a year old.
No, yeah, this is somewhat still green probably.
It's nice with all the branches there. It gives you a wide footprint to press down.
That's what I'm burning off because I don't want that.
Yeah.
And because it'll just set on fire anyway. Pushing down. we go. Scoop that paper up a bit so it burns a little bit more.
So how high up this metal
Did the briquettes go?
did the briquettes go?
About the level of the bricks. Actually, maybe half the height of the top brick.
Okay.
So what is all that on top of it? Just wood?
Just sticks from these old apricot trees. Or no, the plum trees. And the old sticks, not new. So it's redwood that burns fast and hot. There we go, more green fire.
From the dye in the bag.
Yep, from the dye in the bag. Or you can also make green fire if you get a really, really hot flame and you put used smoke bombs in there and burn them to ash.
So, why are we not roasting some food?
I mean, if you guys,
What a waste. We
if
don't
you
have
guys were
anything.
hungry, I mean, we don't have anything, yeah, but if you know, we could.
It's okay, I'm not serious.
I know, but I'm just actually talking because it's a good question. It's a good something that the viewers might like to know. And I would say, yeah, you could. It's hot enough that you don't have to worry about bird germs floating up in the fire.
No, you don't have to. Besides, she's covered.
Well, yeah. Okay, you want to hit me with the hose? All clear.
Turn it all the way.
No, we're good. We're good.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yep, a little more.
Probably steam.
Yeah. Get the end of it too, don't get my shoe. Okay, we're good, clear. Yeah, that's good. Now I should be able to give it another stir into this. Steam, yeah. Alright, let's do a little more blowing.
We should get our sleeping bags and sleep out here. It'd be like camping out around the fire.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's not gonna go that long. We could.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I get that it's a joke, but I'm also taking it seriously and saying yes, we could. Because we're also live, remember, and so I'm going to
Did you
answer
hear
these
what
as
he
serious
said?
questions.
He said, knock yourself out, meaning, yeah, I can, but he's not going to.
Yeah, I heard that, but I
Okay.
wasn't responding to that.
I know that. Like that. I know that. Oh, really funny too. She's reading this Reddit stuff to me.
On r/boost. Just we'll look it up after this.
I want to tell him that.
But it's better to see it visually too, because then you see who said what, and it makes it easier. So don't. We'll look it up. It will be a lot better.
So there was the little one, the big one.
Just one.
No.
My favorite.
No, it will be a lot better
I
because you.
can see it and I understood it.
I know, but it will be better to see it, and you'll get to see it too, and you'll probably not remember all of the important details of it. The whole
Okay, then
post is
I'm
important.
just want to tell him you want
No.
Yes.
No.
You don't own them.
No, I don't own them, but at the same time, I know that since we're at a place where we can look at them, that would be a lot better.
You're imposing.
Don't even think about it. I have a stick on fire. Or if you're desperate, you can actually pull it up on your phone right now and show them.
Oh, did you send them to me?
I shared them on Facebook. I sent one to you, but the others I just shared on Facebook.
Which one did you send to me?
I don't remember, but it was on Facebook that I shared it
Oh,
with
that
you.
you send it on Facebook too?
No, I shared it with you on Facebook.
Right.
And the others I just shared on Facebook without you, specifically. So they'll be on my page. And for those of you who don't know, we're talking about r/whoosh on Reddit. It's a subreddit for people who don't understand jokes. And they take it kind of seriously. And Captain Sparkles looked at those. So yeah, that's how I discovered it, is from Captain Sparkles. And it's Reddit. Not everything on there is clean, but there's some funny things there. Want help finding them?
Yeah, I don't know how to find it on my phone.
Well, you need to go to my page.
Well, what if you shared it with me? I should find it.
Then you go into the bell icon.
Well, I
And then you find what I shared with you, and if it doesn't appear there, then you go to my page. Which that's probably too far back.
No, it's not. No, that could be on the pages and pictures I put on.
There's me.
You shared it in there.
No, I didn't. So then that's too far back. It is way too far back.
Okay, you know what?
Sorry.
You need to chill out.
Sorry.
But you said
Sorry.
it. It was on our way home, right?
Yeah. So just go to my page then. That'll be easier. No. The easiest way is go to the search for Captain. You might also turn off your Wi-Fi so you're only connected to your data. It's going to be any one of these in here. These are all the whooshes.
Okay, this is good enough to start with.
Oh, I thought this was the one you wanted for you. This is about. Yes, it is.
This isn't the one I was going to do. When I was little, I used to get the letter B and D mixed up when I was learning to write. I would write B. Now, I would write them backward words, and no Dobby could figure out why. The trick I ended up adopting was to write bed at the top of every paper I wrote on. I could make sure the B and the D were right because if I accidentally wrote Deb or Beb or even Dad, it only looked like a bed if I spelled it properly. Every time I had a hard time with a B or a D, I'd look at the bed. I'm so happy the word bed looks like a bed. The next person says, you still seem to be having that problem. The next person says, whoosh.
Went right over his head.
What? Yeah, the whoosh means there's a joke you didn't get. Okay, so a lot of these things, somebody's said something satirical or, you know, funny, and another person answers them seriously, and it says, somebody else says, whoosh, you missed it, that was a joke. So,
Here we go again. Yep, we did.
Russian dolls are just full of themselves. Person 2. Is that an inside joke? Person 3. Says, Russian nesting dolls. Look it up. Person 4. Pun. Look it up.
That was omitting some of the work, some of the...
That's good. Just chill.
And they said Google it. He laughed when I said Google it.
You don't know what I'm laughing at.
Laughing at your whooshing.
Scroll up.
Oops, I'm not in you anymore. I'm in me.
You just start at the top and work your way down.
So every time I touch on one, it's going to take me to the next page.
It's going to
right?
take you to Reddit, yes.
Yeah, and then I have to come back and look you
Yeah.
up again.
No, you just hit the back button once and it takes you back to my thing.
The Bible says being gay is fine as long as you're high. A man who lays with another man should be stoned. Somebody writes, being stoned in the Bible means they are killed by having people throw rocks at them. Somebody else says, that's the joke. Exactly. No, still. It's whoosh. Oh, this is the one I just read about. The bee and the bee. People who stopped using Reddit, what's the reason you left? They can't, person 2, they can't really answer this, you know, since they're gone. Should we tell him?
Should we tell him? Kind of like, have you ever heard of the, do you ever have water in your boots? The instructions are on the heel on how to get it out.
Okay, do a little bit on low. Try blowing from a different side, see what happens.
There's this picture here of a person just drawn with asterisks, and there's a happy face on his mouth and a happy
That's
face.
actually Braille dots.
Oh, these are Braille dots. That's right. These are Braille dots, okay?
Okay.
Made out of Braille. And there's a happy face on the mouth and in the hands. So a picture of a person.
I think it's cool how it
Alright.
starts back up again from the smoke.
Is this how deaf people send memes? Deaf people?
People? How about blind people?
Whoosh.
Just like that picture, remember that video of the girl who was vacuuming the... Who takes the tube off? Okay, I got that good!
Yeah.
That's part is she can't even see up there because she's not tall enough, so she doesn't know.
Yeah, it looks like she looked up there trying to figure out if she got it or not, but you know, oh well, just go on. Okay. This one said, beetles are my favorite kind of food is the title. This one says,
But you need to see this poll first. So up the green and blue. Zoom out.
Oh, there's a poll.
Yeah.
If you would rather eat 100 ants or eat 50 beetles. That's the poll. Okay. 82% of the people said they prefer to eat 100 ants. 18% of the people said they prefer to eat 50 beetles.
Okay.
Okay, now somebody says.
On the right side. Or no?
Right side?
Pretty sure. Yep. The comments on the. Keep going right. And zoom out a bit. It is down. Here. No, maybe no.
Oh, the comments are all left
Oh, they are?
justified.
Okay.
Okay, so someone says, I could eat only 2 beetles, then they would be extinct.
Oh wait, 1 second. Oh, there we go. Do it again. I was just gonna get rid of that name in the app. This is it.
Okay, I could eat only 2 beetles, and then they'd be extinct.
Okay.
This one says, what? Seriously? People as stupid as you exist? Whoosh on the second person. Because there's only 2 beetles of the band left.
Yep.
Who's left? Is it
I don't know.
George and Ringo?
I don't know.
No,
John,
it's Paul McCartney.
and Ringo. Didn't George die?
George Harrison is gone.
Yeah, John Lennon's gone.
Yeah.
So Hawking died on Einstein's birthday, huh?
Right.
Was just thinking the same thing. Kind of reminds me of how it is said that Shakespeare was born and died on the same day. Person 2. Amazing how he wrote all those plays in one day. Person 3. He died several years later on the same day. What was wrong with you? Edit unus, which is Latin. Nice. I am here doing a good thing by correcting people, and a downvote brigade is targeting me. Mature, real mature. I don't know if anything else is funny after that.
It is kind of.
Probably burning. No oxygen coming up.
Yep. Let me put some more over there. Plugged in better. I don't think it's going to get hot enough to melt the metal.
No, it's blowing pretty hard. Isn't that step 1?
Yes, it is, but it takes many degrees hotter to actually get the metal on fire.
Right. The point is, if it's hot enough to do that, it should have
No, it's
been
not. It takes many degrees hotter before metal actually burns.
Listen to my whole sentence. If it's hot enough to do that, it should have been hot enough to have burnt the bird. No?
Sort of.
When metal is red hot, it means it's heated up to 600 degrees centigrade.
How hot does it need to be for cremating the bird?
I don't know exactly, but
600 degrees, wow. Centigrade, not Fahrenheit.
anything disintegrate.
Oh, there's a little bit more of the.
No, that was the smoke lighting. Because you can light smoke on fire. Like if you get a candle with a thin trail of smoke burning, you can relight the candle because the flame will go down the smoke. So we'll do one more of those. See if it actually.
Wow, that is cool.
I'm not going to, but what I'm tempted to do is go grab one of my still full lighters I found on the ground, part of my lighter collection.
Yeah.
Just check it in.
Good idea not to, but that would be cool to see how it would explode.
It might not. It might shoot out a little bit out the side, but it could go bigger. Because the few times that I've seen lighters explode, it's not very super big.
Quiet.
Oh yeah, the crackling is probably some of the moisture down there.
Yeah, it's moisture, sure.
But
that's up to orange in there too, so that's pretty hot down there.
yes, it is. Yeah. I don't think I got this hot last time, but it was also kind of sort of inserted in dirt down there. So I think.
Oh, it's also dark, so we're able to see the colors better.
Oh yeah, right.
That's true.
It is dark.
But it was in a hole up against the edge of the hole, so it did have the dirt right
Which
about as high as the bricks are.
the dirt would probably absorb
Cool
some
it
of the
off,
heat.
yeah.
But with the lighter thing, though, I never seen one explode as big until this one when I was, I think I was burning some check stubs. Or no, the actual checks, you keep the stubs. And I was using one of the lighters from my collection, because why not for that? So it was just Mom and my friend, who's here from France, working on getting her visa, and I lit them, and then I was watching them burn up. And then when I looked back down, the plastic on the lighter, there was a little pop, and I saw like what's the wheel that rubs against the
flint.
Yeah, the flint. It went flying off with the spring, and I noticed that the plastic on top of the lighter was on fire, melting. So I went, well, can't use this now. Just put it in the fire. It blew up bigger than I was expecting and hurt my ears and scared them. They were just sitting at the table minding their own business, and then there's an explosion in the house.
Oh. Well, I'm getting cold enough even with my hoodie on. I'm starting to get cold, so.
Get closer then.
So
It's not really emitting much heat.
you're not gonna blow it anymore, right?
I am gonna let it cool down a bit, but we'll see. I'm gonna shine a light in there in a minute. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a light, shine it down in there.
Well, I'll wait till you get back then.
Yeah, nothing to see on camera right now, but
Yeah, it's dark.
it is dark. Yes, but I'm gonna shine it down and see what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it still like smoke. I didn't think about that standing on it.
I think the only reason why that was burning was because of the lighter fluid we sent on there. It's not a very hot fire. It's glowing down there.
Right, got my trusty Petzl headlamp. 150 lumens for a single LED. Let's have a look. Still see that napkin I found in my pocket from my road trip? Blew some of the smoke off the top a bit. Less. Might pull the camera in a second. Pull off this brick. A lot more sticks up top this time. Wow. That match went out. Oh, I didn't let the match get burning. Somewhat good. There you go for it. There is quite an upstream now of air as heat rises. Yeah, I'll bring you guys in just a little bit close. Oh, let's see what battery percentage I'm at too. 72. I'm not keeping myself plugged in anymore, but you guys, ooh, very bad internet connection. Let's tilt you guys down. Yeah, there's a little bit of the hot metal. Zoom in. Wow. It looks like flame is licking up the sides, but that's not. If I shine my light on it, we can see where the bricks are and stuff. Go ahead and zoom back out of here. Shine my light on the side so we can see the whole contraption. There's the smoke coming out of it. Now what I'm going to do, I'll get you guys in on this action here. I'm going to tilt this down. I'm going to shut off for now. Oops. Oh, here's my stick right here. What I want to do now is I'm going to take my stick and just carefully lift this from the side because I kind of want to see down in there. There we go, let's tilt it up just a bit. I'm not going to take, I kind of want to take you guys off the tripod, but then I don't. Okay. There are, okay. So, what can you guys see? You can see maybe a little bit of the briquettes down there. Yeah. There is some briquettes still down in there. I'm going to go ahead and put this brick back on the side. It's a warm brick, too. If you were camping, you'd want to sit on that or want to hold it in your hands. The metal has cooled down significantly, so I'm going to pull you guys back again. There we go, fully zoomed out. I am going to hit it again from the side. Okay. Yeah, because that metal has cooled off again. Oh yeah, I got the fire kind of going again down there on the bottom. Oh yeah, we are thick and smoky up top. I cannot see anything. Let's hit her a little bit more. Yeah, that got it started again, and the metal has heated back up. It's cooled down, so I think we'll watch that cycle as I finish up here. This is longer than the last video too. Last video was like, I mean, it took the same amount of time about to cremate green. Well, if you count like just the actual time it takes for the body to burn up is going to be shorter because green was smaller than Jima. Green was a parakeet. and Jima was a Jima is a cockatiel. So, yeah, I did that because I wanted to get rid of some of the smoke going towards the camera, but this area is really smoky. I'm definitely having a bath afterwards. So that's the other thing that I'm going to be live streaming tonight. Not the bath, the whole thing, no. Ugh. But I'm going to take the two parakeets in there with me to give them a little rinse, just to make sure they're not got any sickness from Jima or anything. I'm going to do a little more from the top. Got it started again. Now, advantage of blowing on it versus, just letting it go too, is that you can get it to burn a little bit faster. It does burn hotter, but also faster too, so you'd be waiting on this for a while, but you can let it fully burn up and not waste anything by doing this. Hit it one more time from the top, and then I'm going to let that metal cool back down where it looks not so hot anymore. Now, also, this leaf blower, even on the lowest setting, is really powerful. So if I'm going to go inside, we got a bellows in there, I'm going to grab that just to demonstrate that I should be able to start it with less fire whooshing. So I have here a bellows. I'm going to try. This might not be enough. Nope, not enough, but it would be possible with a little bit less less air to get the top burning again. I'm going to do some more stirring because I'm seeing quite a bit of the ashes of the bag still in here. Nope, just goes out. Let's see if I do it on low. Go. Fluid ember control. A little bit more of that, just a little bit. The main reason the fire up top doesn't stay burning super long is just because the smoke comes and kind of chokes it out. Like that. Try the match thing one more time. Doesn't need to burn up top, but you know, it'd be nice if it did. That sort of worked. I think if I'm seeing right, no, I can't really see much of anything in here. Thought for a second there I saw some coals. Come in there, well, nope, smoke is not less. can see what I've done down there stirring wise. Okay. It's nice and hot. I like the whooshing that comes up. To me, that just cool. And it feels good too, like it's gonna go for a little bit longer burning the stuff on top. Yeah. It's good. We've been going for an hour and a half. Oh yeah, we got one of these sticks really on fire. I can see fire shooting out the sides of it. Like the stick that I'm holding here, but obviously older. This is like recently fallen off of that tree, I think. These are the plum trees. I don't like plums. I've only tried plums once, but before I tried it, I knew I wouldn't like it. When I tried it, yeah. It's for another topic, another video, but I really don't like fruit. I'm kind of picky about my food. You know, a lot of people think that I'm really picky about what I eat, especially some of the family. It seems like it's more so picky than usual. So maybe what I should do is kind of vlog what I eat. Not like a whole, it should be simple for a whole week. I'm having breakfast, this is what I'm eating. Stop record. I'm having lunch, this is what I'm eating. Stop record. Stuff like that. Then I can show this video to the family and be like, hey, be right back, guys. Well, come out and I'll explain. It's not doing it exactly now, but what I did is I did some blowing from the top cautiously, because it makes a lot more embers coming out blowing from the top. But when I blow, actually, I'm going to blow just for a second from the top so you can see what it does. Blowing from the top.
I don't like that too much.
Yeah, that's why I'm very cautious about blowing.
Well, no, but it doesn't matter. You can't. How can you be cautious when they?
I just do it for a second or so, and then I squirt all of them.
The ones I'm worried about. The ones I'm worried about are the ones that wind up.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm more so cautious about that. But I mean, also think about any campfire does that. Yeah. So that's why I don't do that much, but that's how I was able to get it back started up top.
Is the camera still going?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you're standing.
Which is, yeah, you are, but it, you know, it's live stream. But what I was doing a minute ago is like some of the upper sticks were finally catching on fire again, and they had something in them, the sap or moisture, and it was like shooting out the side and hissing.
Yeah, I was thinking that you gathered it from around here.
No, I gathered it from the wood pile. The only stick that came from over there is here. On that side, there's a pile of those sticks from that tree.
Mm.
And they're definitely years old.
They wouldn't have sap in them, so there must have been some that you just put there.
Maybe, yeah.
Marcus gathering this stuff up.
Maybe, yeah. Stir stick. Yeah, also you can see how the metal has cooled back down. So I've done some more underneath as well with the metal when it cooled back down. You know, I don't want to waste any of these briquettes, but I'm thinking it's time. Since they are, what time is it? Oh, can't tell on here because my smartwatch is dead.
9 o'clock.
It's what?
9:03.
9:03? Perfect, yeah. I am thinking I'm going to just come with from the top down, because either way, and then if they survive, great, use them later. If not,
Just with water?
yeah. So we're going to come and water this down. Hopefully we don't crack the pot in the middle, which we shouldn't.
Oh, yeah, that's an issue.
But it's under metal, so...
Okay, that's right. This one is. Okay.
sizzling. I am going to... Let's see, I'm going to tilt you guys down a bit. Zoom you in, it's going to be a little bit fuzzy, but hey, actually come out just some. Going to now pull off the top. Yeah, a lot of unburned stuff. Could have let it go longer, but I don't have a lot more time. Oops. Put this in review. Hopefully some of these briquettes dry out and we use them again. Usually not. But when they're moist, they're moist. Sprayed myself a bit there. Let's go to... well extinguished. Be good enough. I'm going to zoom you guys back out. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go grab my parents one last time. I'm going to lift that off, and I'm going to get fire tongs too. Okay, we're going to lift the top off, and then last thing to do is grind up the ashes, which isn't, for me, it wasn't really perfect the last time. I might try better this time. I don't know. Last time I just did kind of like mortar and pestle, but I was using the flat end of the top of the meat grinder, which sounds gross, but remember these have been completely burnt up and charred. It's the same as if you ground up, like if you burnt the roast in the oven and you smushed it with the meat grinder. So yeah, what I might do this time though, well, what I'd like to do is like blend it up in the food processor, but that's probably, if Mom will let me, or I might even consider, because we have a magic bullet, so I might consider going online and ordering a base piece and a top piece, and then using that one as a disposable. And that could be a good thing to have regular for this. So let's see here, hopefully. Okay. Take this out of the smoke area and show you guys. Let's see where my camera is. Put you straight down on in, and then get a slightly better grip on this. Try not to disturb the carcass too. There. Okay. Whoops. Whoa. Nope.
Oh, that's part of the pot.
Yeah, that's part of the side of the pot.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for moving that around.
Yep, I'm gonna go grab a secondary container to put this in, and then grind it up in. Be right back.
I kind of just thought it would be a little pile of ashes. I didn't think about it still being in the shape of the bones. I don't know why. I've seen movies where people get burned in a house and it's still a burnt shaped skeleton.
Hmm. I miss Jima.
Do you?
I liked how she was such a good friend to him. Really makes me wonder what happened to her.
Yeah, he
That's what happened last time too.
he
So we're
looked
really
and it
pushing
looked
its
like there
limits. I
still
would
was
love-
food in there. And
If you guys go check out King of Random, anything Metal Foundry, him building a Metal Foundry, I would love to have that set up because that would get really hot. Because I'm seeing about what I saw last time. So if we went longer, hotter, more of the bones would have actually gotten cooked. But here we've got bone left. So longer, hotter would be nicer. His Metal Foundry would be awesome. Kind of caked on there. I don't see where my stir stick went. Oh, here it is. There we go. This is just my guess, but I'm guessing it got hot and whatever moisture was left in her from just organs and stuff maybe oozed out and kind of got sticky and stuck her to the bottom. But yeah, this pot should be cool enough now with these gloves on.
I can't see it in the camera.
Might scrape, yeah, I might scrape a little bit out of the bottom, but yeah, I don't know. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the pot right there. I'll probably hit a little more water on that.
On the fire, that'd be
Yes.
good. That'd be good.
I'm going to, but this is, yeah, Jima's remains. There was a little bit of the head was still intact before I started messing with it. But yeah, this is basically what you, grind up. So,
Okay.
I'm going to get a little bit of the fire, pull the camera back, and then I'll take it inside and give her a bit of a grind. Mushy over here. Need me stir stick? yeah, anything left I'm going to say is just steam. So I'm going to go turn off the hose, and then I'll come back and empty it with whatever pressure is left. Pretty much it. Show you guys this pot here. Move Jima's ashes over into this box. See. So, inside looks dark, but not super dark, and the outside is peppered and caked on ashes, and yeah, I would say it's a success. I'm gonna miss Jima. Oh boy. Here come the tears again. Nothing wrong with tears, but just thinking about it, and it's gonna really sad. It's like those things where, you know, yeah, you're dead, but then it hits you as time goes on, and you realize all of the little moments. An example of this, I did this in my Let's Talk About Death and Avoiding Pain, is, yeah, my dad died. Yeah, it was sad. And then, okay, I'm getting this pizza, and oh yeah, I'll put some of these toppings on it, and I'll have some pizza for me. And then I'll see if Mom wants some pizza, share some with her, and I share some pizza with Dad, and oh, but he's not here anymore to share the pizza with me. And that was one thing that we did together that was good. Man. Just really hits me and makes me sad. And I don't want to think about right now much, but it's just going to be sad. I think when Green died, there was a lot of walking into my room, looking up, like, for at least a week and a half, if not 2 weeks after she died, walk into my room, and just as usual, I look at the bird cage, and hi, Green. Oh, she's not here. I loved you, Jima. I loved you a lot. And if it was not enough food or something, then I'm sorry. I truly am. So, I'll talk about this in another video, but excuse me. With Jima gone, I'm keeping Coco and Kiwi. Well, no, it'll be easier for me to keep Coco and Kiwi. If someone else still wants them, I will let them take them. I'm Excuse me. So okay, let's just say I don't know what I'm doing with Coco and Huey. I'm kind of in a state of, yeah, keep them because you're going to miss birds around. I'm also in a state of go out and buy another cockatiel, which no, I'm not doing that. They're expensive. I did get a good deal when I bought Jima though. Let's go. Let's go take care of the ashes. Show you guys my face for now. Oh, excuse me. That's what happens when I cry. Is I just get tearful. Okay. Okay. And then come over here. My tripod leg's out again. Clear off some space here. Let's try and get this straight down in. Switch. Oh, nice. There we go. So, last stage, what I think you guys should come see is a little bit of the crushing so you see what crushes a little bit easier and what doesn't. It's just ashes. Okay, they don't want to come see the crushing of it. So it's just me and you guys on YouTube, nobody watching live right now, but whoever sees this afterwards. Yeah. It's part of our digital thermometer got stuck. Well, actually, those bones crushed up really good this time. Based on this, I think I did better results than last time. Yeah, got hotter. Did a lot better than last time. I might crush that up a bit more. I'm going to quickly go grab Jima's greens ashes so you can see those. I have bird dust in here from having it next to the bird cage with live Jima in there. So here is greens ashes. I'll pour a little bit onto the lid. You probably could grind this up more. I'll actually touch a little bit, but it's more, there's more of these little pokey, crunchy bits in here that don't grind up as nicely. Whereas this one Huh. This actually feels a bit more coarse. So, I don't know. Maybe I didn't do so good. Anyways, yeah. I think I have one more of those little jars. Nope. Oh. Oh. I know where it is. It is, right here with, off camera, but there is some food. Oops. Let me go take care of the juice that's in here. Give this a good drying out, and then we are done with cremation. Cremation of my sweet little girl, Green. Sorry, Jima. Oh, I'm really gonna miss her a lot. You know, when she died and I was kind of half slowly waking up for the morning, and heard on the phone my mom talking, and when I heard that, I quickly opened up my phone and pulled up the live feed. But the first thing that I told my mom was, she sometimes does like to sit on the bottom of the cage, and okay. Feel I got it nice and dry in. So I need to label this with something somehow. I don't know which is which. Okay, so I've got a piece of tape that I'm going to write on. G. Oh, that's a backwards G, because G tape onto the bottle. But let's redo that. So I will actually scoot this over so you can see my writing of G backwards would be G. G for green. And then a backwards J for Jima. as in Iwo Jima, the island, so. Oh, dash it all. Pretty sure capital J. And, oh wait, here it is. Go ahead and stick the label on the outside. I need to go grab the kitchen funnel. I don't want to lose very many ashes. So it's been a little over a year since I got Jima, and a little over a year since Green died. Oops. A little bit splashed out of here. Good enough. Let's get what's on the side. Okay. Now these tools, get a rinsing with soap and water, and boom. There we go. Green and Jima. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Whoever watched this even for a little bit during live or whenever, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in happier next more videos. Yeah.